Hello everyone, this is Kurui official channel. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how to perform some settings when the screen NVR is powered on for the first time, and how to wirelessly connect compatible Wi-Fi cameras. Our video has been divided into chapters for easy viewing. Here is the chapter timeline for this video. First of all, when the NVR boots up, the startup wizard will normally appear. My advice is not to skip it, because after completing the startup wizard, no additional settings are needed in most cases. We click Next twice. Turn on wireless pairing immediately. We will not configure the cameras for now, so click Cancel. On this page, we can set the time zone, system time, date format, time format, as well as the display language of the NVR. Of course, we use English as the default for this demonstration. The NVR supports 25 languages, meeting the needs of most customers. Next comes the step of setting the username and password. I do not recommend skipping this step. The password must be at least 6 characters long and a combination of letters and numbers. Click Next after the setup is completed. Next is the safety question. Select the preset question from the system and fill in your answer. Of course, the answer does not have to be true, but please remember it. Set the password recovery method in case you forget the password via app or email. Next is setting the unlock pattern. You can either skip this step or set it up according to your needs. Next is the network test, as shown on my screen now. If the gateway, network and DNS all show test OK, it means the network is working properly. If the network is not working, please click the network option to configure the network manually. In the network settings, the DHCP client function is enabled by default. This function requires the DHCP server function to be enabled on your router. Please configure it according to your network conditions. The next section is camera pairing, but we will skip it for now, as we have a dedicated section for camera setup later. Use the XMI Pro app to scan this QR code, and you can bind the app to the NVR, allowing the app to monitor and remotely configure the NVR. With a stable network connection, the binding process can be completed in just a few seconds. Please note, the login password of the app is not the same as that of the NVR. Please be sure to distinguish between them. Click Next twice, and then we will proceed to set up the display functions. Here you can set the channel title and various information options that you want to display on the preview window. Tool means to cycle through and enlarge the monitoring images of different channels according to various rules. It is mainly used to efficiently and comprehensively monitor multiple areas, reduce manual operations, and quickly locate abnormalities. In the online user section, you can view the accounts that are remotely bound to the NVR. You can disconnect any user here, which will prevent the corresponding app from remotely accessing the NVR. The hard disk will be formatted automatically when you use the NVR for the first time, but we still recommend reformatting and partitioning it manually. Right-click, Main Menu, Advanced, HDD Info. Here you can view the hard disk information and configure the hard disk. The record partition is used for storing video recordings, and the image partition is used for storing snapshots. We can also configure the inserted memory card here. If there is a problem with the hard disk, or if you need to export the videos and images stored on it, it is best to set the hard disk to read-only mode first. Note: remember to set the hard disk back to write mode if you want to continue recording videos. Next, we will wirelessly connect the NVR to the cameras. The NVR supports the connection methods with cameras. 1. Local area network LAN connection. Connect the camera to the router. Connect the NVR to the same router, and then the NVR will search for the camera within the LAN. 2. Wireless direct connection. The NVR emits a wireless signal, and the camera connects to this signal, forming a wireless direct connection mode between them. We will demonstrate the second connection method in this video. First of all, power on the camera and make sure it is in the network configuration mode.
System starting up. Wait to be configured. Waiting for connection. Please configure the network according to the instruction.
If it is not, you can try pressing and holding the reset button, or pressing the reset button 3 times continuously. Note: try pressing and holding the reset button first, then try pressing it 3 times continuously if the first method does not work. Then, perform the following operations on the NVR. Right-click, channel set, and click quick pair on the right side.
Connecting. Please wait.
The NVR will then pair with the camera automatically.
Connect to router successfully.
When the camera pairing is completed and it is assigned an IP address starting with 172, it means the configuration is successful. At this point, we can control and configure the camera. Right-click, IPC param. Here you can configure the specific parameters of the camera. It is recommended to keep the default settings. You can customize them only if you fully understand these parameters. Next, we will set up the motion tracking function of the camera. Right-click PTZ control to open the PTZ controller. Click Detect Track. This is where you set up the motion tracking function. Sensitivity refers to the trigger sensitivity of the motion tracking function. Demon time refers to the duration that the camera stays in the direction of the moving target after the target moves out of the monitoring range, before it returns to the demon position. Demon position refers to the position that the camera returns to after the moving target moves out of the monitoring range. It is usually set to the direction that requires key monitoring. Next, we will set up the motion detection function. Right-click, Main menu, Alarm, Intelligent Alert. The camera we added is assigned to Channel 1, so we will not set up the Intelligent Alert for Channel 1. Human Detect uses human shape filtering mode to reduce false alarms. This function requires support from the camera. Face detection uses facial recognition technology, which can detect and filter human faces in the video recordings. Record means to additionally record and mark the video footage when an event is triggered. Mobile reported means to push the event notification to the app. Alarm sound means that the NVR will sound an audio alarm immediately when the event is triggered. Period refers to the time period during which this rule takes effect. MD interval controls the trigger frequency of motion detection events to avoid repeated false alarms caused by frequent screen changes. Tour means that after motion detection is triggered, the preview interface will cycle through and enlarge the images of different channels. Snapshot saves the captured images to the snapshot partition. Send email sends an email notification. This function requires additional email settings, which can be found at Main menu, Network, NetService, SMTP. Write log write the intelligent alert events into the system log. FTP upload uploads the captured images or video clips to the FTP server. If a hard disk is installed, both video clips and images will be uploaded. If no hard disk is installed, only images will be uploaded. This function requires additional FTP settings, which can be found at Main menu, Network, NetService, FTP. IPC alarm out sets the camera alarm. Multiple cameras can trigger alarms simultaneously, but since I only set up one camera, there is only one option available: out delay, the duration of the camera alarm sleep mode. Voice prompts sets the camera alarm sound, which can be customized. Now let's demonstrate how it works. Next, we can set up the recording rules. Right-click, Main menu, Record Conf. SD card record saves video recordings to the memory card. Channel sets the recording rules for specific channels. Redundancy saves double video clips to disk for backup. Length, the duration of a single recorded video segment. Mode selects the recording mode. You need to set it to schedule for the following rules to take effect. Week, you can set different rules for each day from Monday to Sunday separately, or apply the same rules to all days. Regular, normal continuous recording, which means the camera records video even when no events are triggered. Detect, records video clips only when a detection event is triggered. Alarm, records video clips only when an alarm is triggered. When the red recording icon is lit up, it means the recording is in progress. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope this video is helpful to you. See you in the next video.